Our hidden verse for today is John 11, verse 25, and it says this. Jesus told her, and that her in this section is Martha. It's important to realize that. I'm the resurrection and the life. Anyone who believes in me will live, even after dying. Now, the backstory to this verse is a very close friend of Jesus, Lazarus, has died. Mary and Martha are related to him, and they're mourning, and they're in the midst of this process. And Jesus has journeyed all the way to Bethany, to their house, to be with them, and also to raise Lazarus from the grave, but they don't know that. And Martha comes running out, and she's talking to Jesus, and they're having this discussion back and forth, and Jesus says these words. I'm the resurrection and the life. Anyone who believes in me will live, even after dying. Now this is important because at that point in time, and just like it is today, for us, death is the final end. There's nothing more that can be done. Once a person has died, there's just no hope. It's done. It's over. And the truth is that's one of the reasons we use the word death in even other contexts other than physically dying. When we feel like a relationship is ended, we call it the death of a relationship. Whenever we think something is finished and the nail is on the coffin, nothing else can be done, the word death is used. And what Jesus is saying is that in me, eternal death is being completely put to end. But not only that, but physical. There's going to be a resurrection, and it's going to come through me. But there's another layer to this verse that's beautiful. It's the fact that there's situations and there's things in our life that we have openly declared death over that Jesus has not. There's things in which we feel like our past defines us, things in which we think we've done that like there's no way we can recover from that, or there's no way that God could truly forgive me because of that. But Jesus, just as he does for Lazarus, does for all of us. Jesus comes to the rescue because Jesus is life. Jesus speaks life to where there's dead, dry bones, and they live again. He does that to us eternally. For all who will call on the name of the Lord, every single person who believes in him, they will live after dying. But not only that, there's situations in your life and mine, if we would just give it over to Christ, if we would just hand it into his hands, if we would just drop that baggage at his feet, he could speak life into them. So my question for you today is, what do you have going on in your life right now? What is it that you need to remember? That Jesus is the resurrection, and that he's the life, and that he can speak a better word into it. Take care, and hope you have a great day.